Hello YouTube, welcome back to Terrorcraft's walkthrough of Resident Evil 4. Well, walkthroughs and tips and tricks kind of thing. This will be the chapter 3-2. So let's begin with loading up from right here. As we left off, Ashley was just kidnapped. You probably already watched that. I'm going to be skipping a lot of like cutscenes and shit for legal protection time and all of that fun jazz, as you know. Of course, here's our merchant. So, let's give him a chat, shall we?
Got some rare things. What
Great.
are you selling?
So you might want to sell some shit. Any of the things. You could hold on to that. It's not too important. There is one more gem, but we won't find it for quite some time. So,
What are you
boom.
buying? What are you buying? Come back.
Oops. Okay, so last weapon we used is the Punisher still. The Red 9 does do more damage and is probably more worth it, but it takes up more space. So, as you can tell, these are all the weapons we have. Now we have access to probably one of my favorite things, which is target practice. So we will be doing a video on this later, and I'll show you how to clear all those at a later time. It is a great way to get some cash, get some practice with aiming, and understanding different weapons, this and that. But for the meantime, and go ahead and, whenever you're talking to the merchant, upgrade your gear. Break those chests. We're about to run into one of the most obnoxious enemies in the whole fucking series. Or in this whole game. So, as you can tell, your laser sight is going to be super helpful for fighting these guys. See, as it lights up. So when I don't aim at something that can be hit, you'll see that happen. This is probably the most important time to recognize that little feature and pay close attention to it. And now, oop, and we missed. Run forward. Grab this. Now, I'm sure you saw what was going on over here, so we're gonna walk in here. Break this box. That item's usually gonna be a little hand grenade. Go ahead and check to your right. There's nothing over there. Okay. Now, there's going to be two down in there. So go ahead. So as you can see, there's one and two targets down there. Go ahead and grab that. That's always going to be a random drop. And those gems we're picking up are going to be useful for another sellable treasure item. Many of you will probably know this already. Now, if you look closely, you can see that there's going to be one hiding up there. So if you can figure out his angle, boom. Ow. Go ahead, reload. Anything you can. Now, in here there's going to be some shotgun shells and a Lewis memo. Go ahead and read, we'll read that in a second. There's a yellow herb in here. Go ahead and mix that immediately. That guy had a very bad day. There's the red eye. And, okay. So, for that Lewis memo that we just found. So, this is Louis Serra from earlier. There are parasites that have the ability to control hosts, basic among knowledge. Yeah. So studying these parasites might reveal clues on how the powers of the Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Ganados. Those are all the dudes that we're facing currently. Now, anyone who speaks Spanish, if I pronounce something incorrectly, please correct me with however you type out pronunciation in the comments below. If you would, that'd be fantastic. But I believe there it is Las Plagas and Los Ganatos. So different forms of the, obviously, because English is the only language. It doesn't have, I guess, gender provided to the and or noun sort of predicates and whatnot. Anyway, whatever. So, moving on. Here's a list of some of the parasites that have the ability to manipulate behavioral patterns in the host. Now, this next thing is based on some stuff that's true. If you know stuff about this, post in the comments below. Dicrocilium. I'm not sure what language that comes from, but this is another type of parasite. So, once the larvae of the parasite migrates to the ant's esophagus, it alters the behavior of the ant when the temperature drops. In the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of the plant, clamps onto a leaf using its mandible. Okay? It stays immobile until the next morning, placing the ant where it's most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as sheep. Once one could conclude that the parasite is manipulating the host's behavior to make its way into the body of its definitive host. This is true, and this is something that parasites do in the real world. If you know about these kinds of things, do say about it. That'd be really cool. Galactosomum. Okay. Uh, the larvae of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish, such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish make their way up to the water surface where they'll swim and be eaten by seabirds. Once again, a peculiar behavior that can only be explained by the parasite's desire to get into the bodies of seabirds. Leochroidium. This parasite's sprotocysts develop in a snail's tentacles, and the sporocysts are vivid in color and pulsate continually, somewhat like a worm. Surprisingly, the infected snail makes its way to the top of a plant, where it's most likely to be visible to eyes of birds, and therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by the bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. So, that's just some kind of interesting things linking to different parasitic behaviors like Las Plagas. Very important to the plot, but you kind of choose how important, um, in a way. So this room is clear at the moment. We're going to come in here. Now, there's going to be chest. You're going to want to open that up. Butterfly lamp. It's super valuable later on. And goody, some shotgun shells. Man. Of course, drain the water. You'll notice this was in the main room that we were in before, as denoted by that ladder right there. See, there it is. Okay, so moving on. Key treasures. Go ahead and combine those things. Kick that fucking door open, because fuck that door. Another red eye. Hold on to the extra gems because there will be another butterfly lamp later on, and you can sell any excess after that point. So shotgun's kind of the best way to deal with all these guys. And yes, they're very annoying. Okay. Remember to make sure you have as much free space as possible. There's nothing really left up there. Okay, I don't know why he's being so difficult to hit. It's kind of embarrassing. That really sucked. Okay. I was really hoping that would go better, but it did not. Okay, let's go. Now, this one's fairly easy. Just kind of give it a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, ready? And clear. That is an instant kill, by the way, if that's not clear, so don't get hit by that. Kick that door open if you want. Barrels! The worst enemy. Oh, goody. So, there's a ton of value in this segment right here. Stand about here. Equip a couple grenades. And look at that. You just got like probably 40,000 pesetas worth of shit. So now another one of these. Just time it right. Now that you're over here, it's not really anything of value. Hop on over here. And there's a chest. Oh, look at that. Another elegant mask. Now you can tell that there's two. We don't really care that we didn't make it. Um,
Welcome.
Now, the cool thing about
Got
that
some
target
rare
practice
things. What are you selling?
is we'll find another one later, another room.
Is that all? Thank you.
Sell all the sphenules, or whatever they're called.
Ah.
Go ahead and
Thank
sell that.
you. Is that all? Thank you.
And all three of
What
those.
are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Thank you.
Um, and I'll show you how to get this thing for free after we rescue Ashley again. So, yes, again.
Thank you.
And we're gonna hold off on that second increase for a while.
What are you selling? Come back anytime.
Okay. Now, this room fucking sucks. Donk-a-dick. Big time. I probably could have upgraded my ammo capacity, but... Anyway, Castalian memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as Castellans of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there was once a religious group that had deep roots in this region, called the Los Illuminados, which is how the game pronounces it for the most part. Unjustly, however, the first Castellan of the castle took away their rights and powers. As a follower of this religion, as the 8th Castellan, I felt that it was my duty and my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for that sin was to give power back to those who once took it away from the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I am one step closer to the revival of Los Illuminados. The reason why I released Las Plagas from underneath this castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt that that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of Las Plagas and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners. Okay then. There was a way meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of many ganados that would find their reason to live. After the Lord succeeded creating the world in which he envisioned, the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Okay, Ramon, you are a crazy man, and I'm going to kill you at some point. Can't remember, does that open? No, it does not. Alright. Ow. Dick. Alright. TMP ammo. That's a lucky draw. Heal if you want to. If you need to. Shit. Oh, missing that guy really sucks. Try not to miss him and you'll probably be fine. Um, yeah. Oh shit! Just like that. Yes, you can just hide in that corner normally and he won't be able to hit you. It's kind of cool. So, just hide in that little corner I was in and snipe him. Always break all of these for resources if you need them. Be a cool guy and jump through the window. Okay. This next room also kinda sucks ass. But it's not as bad. You're gonna want that shotgun ammo. Okay. So for this, you need to set it up for 6 sacrifices. But I think something like that. So the sacrifice of 6 lives shall make the way, the true path. Okay. So that should do it. So yeah, you're gonna want 1 guillotine, 2 hanged, another guillotine, and 2 hanged.
What a pleasant.
Whoop. Skip. Let's move. And those guys are gonna do that a bunch of times, so... Now, there is a yellow herb in this room. Okay. I don't know why this guy likes to run so much. Well, that's an annoyance. If I can hit things, that'd be great. Be wise, clear the room. And you can loot the rest later. So, first, let's deactivate the security switch. Whoop! More dudes. Opens the door. Jump on down in here. Come in here. There's your yellow herb. I don't know if there's a red. We might have already gotten it. And I believe that is all the doors in here. Let's just double check real quick though. Yep. Oh, look at that green herb. Let's go ahead and pop it. And grab the ammo. Go ahead and save. If you want. And let's go. Okay, so when you rescue Ashley, you're gonna want to come here. Right here. If you still had a frag grenade, you could have killed all those things, but... Now for the garden. Oh, joy, the garden.
Mr. Kennedy.
Yep. Fuck you, Salazar. Nobody likes you. There's a lot of dogs here, by the way. You can ignore them for now. Don't open that until you're kind of ready. Would be my suggestion. They will jump through the bushes too. See, look, where there's one. Whoa. Now, over here. Oh, Jesus. That scared the fuck out of me. So up there is going to be the first little excuse me, part of the key that we're going to need. So we're going to come over here. That'll be any number of things. Get moving. This will be TMP ammo. And we're going to come over here. There's the left part of the moonstone. That's going to be the key to the next room. And the end of the chapter. Man, I'm getting hit way more than usual here. Let's see. I think it's this way. This is probably one of the more confusing segments of the game. Just because everything looks so fucking weird here. Great, a yellow herb. There's the staircase we want. Alright, so go on, come on up here. Grab the second half. Drop on down, and now there's nothing else in here that I remember, so we're just gonna move on. This is not a very nice garden. Alright. Keys, treasures, we're gonna... Boom. And skip. Alright, well, that was chapter 3-2. Y'all know the drill. Another episode will be coming soon. Sorry about the delay on this one. Just a lot of personal stuff. Anyway, big, gigantic shout out to all you viewers and subscribers, and an even bigger and larger gigantic shout out to my lovely patrons, to which, to let you know, once I get some more video editing skills done, I will be including a section with credits and all that shit dedicated to you guys. But these things are going to take time. So far, we only have one good patron one patron to thank, and they have the title of Baron. May be subject to change. If you want different titles, go ahead and suggest them down below, and we will change them. But please be a patron to suggest said change. Seems pretty fair. And of course, at each stage, let me know, let people all know who you are. Anyway, but Galaci-Chron, thank you very, very much. Fantastic patronage, and it's been because of you and because of other things you're developing that I am able to get so far doing this. So huge shout out. Go ahead and give his game a look too, if you will. It's super fantastic, classic sort of RPG style. Really great. I love it. It's called Starshift. A link to his website and his game is linked down below under cychronicgaming.com. Uh, but yeah, and of course, some things, audio and whatnot, are going to be changing in future videos because the algorithm gods. But yeah, go ahead and post those things down below. And there's a charity that, if it is doable right now, would be fantastic if any viewers were to donate to. It's a very good charity called Homes Now. They are actually doing something in a local area at this time and hoping to expand. But homesnow.org, we officially, one of our official names is Homes Now Not Later, and their goals are to end homelessness as soon as possible. And it is a wonderful charity that has helped dozens of people in my town already. And I got to see this directly. We actually built homes for these people to occupy. They did, and I was a part of that when I was there, and it was when I was living there, and it was fantastic. So if you could show that charity some love and all the people there some love and whatnot, they actually have really cool donation stuff as well. Um, but yeah, if you could give them a look-see and all of that, it'd be great. Anyway, until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one, where we will be rescuing Ashley again and obtaining the illustrious, crazy item known as the Broken Butterfly. Hopefully, it's gonna be pretty easy to get it after we rescue Ashley, but there's gonna be a little bit of a fight to get there, and then a fight to rescue her, and then another difficult segment. But it's not too bad. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell icon. All that cool stuff. At some point, once I'm done with this, we will be doing a speedrun type thing with the playthrough 2 gear that you can get. At least some of it. There's some of it I haven't unlocked yet, like the PRL 52 or whatever the fuck it's called, the laser gun, and of course the hand cannon, as that thing is a nightmare to get. But I will be doing a, once I get closer to it, once I get to the point of only needing a couple of people to get 5 stars or something on one level, we will do a little Twitch stream of getting it. So yeah, thank you so much, and see you next time.